My upload is good, so I usually don't have any issues with the streaming. It's my download speed that's horrible. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have deleted all the SAMs. Guess we'll find out.
Well, that's very hopeful.
Yeah. Ground crew. Okay. I also read in the release notes for this beta that they have some different lighting for the cockpit. I'm gonna start her up now and see.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything, so
Oh.
don't get your hopes up, I guess.
Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire.
Alright, I'm going to do the opposite of what I said. I'm going to take all these smart weapons with me.
Bleed air right.
Oh, you're gonna take the GBUs?
Yeah, I'm doing the JDAMs and JBUs. You have all those fuel trucks parked on the tarmac. And I'm going to try and take them all out with two JSOWs.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I didn't upload the kneeboard for the GPU coordinates for your targets, but you can probably get them from the F10 map.
Yeah, that was going to be my plan.
Okay. I can't imagine that my 1080, it's not a TI, but it's a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080, so it should have, like, I've got some ports that still have the little covers, the little plug-in covers in there. So
yeah, I mean, you definitely have additional ports back there. The only problem I faced was that some of them are that DVI, which is not HDMI, but equivalent, if not better.
okay.
So what I had to do was just buy a cable, and they're not cheap. They're like $18. So.
Well, there ain't nothing cheap about this purchase. Because not only did I buy the headset, I had to buy the base station, and then I also had to buy a at least one controller. I bought one controller, which I'm not going to open unless I have to. If I can set it up without it, then I would rather just return it, because that controller was like $130 by itself.
Jeez, what controller is that? Is that
The
the
Vive,
Knuckles?
and it's the Vive wand.
Oh God.
So it's got like the trigger, you know, for like the laser beam, for setup and stuff like that. So like I don't use the hand things for anything. So like I made it as a separate order through Amazon. So I'm only going to open it if I'm left with no choice. That way I can just return it back to any like what do they call it, UPS store, and they'll return it for free.
That makes sense.
And you're right, I don't see any difference in the lighting. I bet
Yeah, I know. I
go
know
ahead.
that they're making changes like constantly to the lighting, so I end up always deleting FXO and meta shaders too, in case there are old lighting information files or whatever in there.
Yeah, I do the same
But
thing.
they're talking that they're continuously making tweaks to it, as well as making tweaks to, well, not overhauling the weather system, which should be coming along pretty shortly, I hope.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be pretty neat. And I've been watching those Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 videos, and I saw the latest one about cockpits. My gosh, that TBM 930 looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. Everything looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's. I'm definitely going to get. I'm not going to be part of the alpha, but I'll join a a public beta.
All right, I'm just throwing in my coordinates here, and then I'll be ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm going to throw my coordinates in the air, so I'll take lead so I don't crash into you.
Yeah, copy that.
I bet it's going to be like a whole new game to me when I first step foot into this cockpit with the new VR set.
Oh, I guarantee it.
I can't even imagine not having the screen door effect. And I got the more expensive version of the 5K just because it has the OLED and it has that makes better colors and better blacks.
Yeah, that is the one downside of the current gen is that the blacks are not as black.
Yeah. So that's what they say that the main difference with the two 5Ks is the original 5K has the better quality for being able to read small print, but the XR version is the LED. So the first one has a different type of optics. It's I can't remember the name of it. It's a long, it's like 2 or 3 words to describe the optics. So the second one are actually LED type. So it takes away some of the clarity, but it makes for a much better world. Trust me, I've done nothing but months of research, so only reason I stepped it up to the more expensive one is because of the Black Friday sale. I was able to get the better one for the cost of the lower one.
That is a very good deal then.
Yeah, it was originally over $1,000 for just the headset, and I got it for 800. Gave myself 6 months to pay it off. I hate having any kind of substantial debt just because I've been debt free for a while, and it's just like I put all this on my credit card, and I'm like, oh my God, that's over $1,000 on my card.
Well, let's see here. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay, almost. Setting my bingo. I want to rearm. I'm gonna change something. Well, you know what? I don't think I can if the engine's running. Can I rearm with the engine running?
Yes, indeed. I actually just did it after I put in the coordinates, so I think that I might have to put them all in again. So I'm right now just living in the map, trying to write down these coordinates so I can put them in flight.
All right. I'll, all right. I wonder what's going to happen with the extra. I want to remove the fuel tank and put some Mark 20s on there. I wonder if that's going to mess up my... do Brew 2 Mark 20 Rockeye.
So which cluster of bombers do you want to take?
Request refueling.
Um,
Request rearming.
say that again?
Copy.
Which cluster of bombers are you going for?
Oh, the south, the ones on the south side. So the ones at the very top of the field, there should be 3 in a row. Those are
Refueling
yours.
complete.
Okay.
And then all those field trucks by that AAA unit on the right side of the runway, they're just for target practice. And then all the BMPs on the south end, I have a squadron of F-16s that drop a ton of CBU 97s on them. So you're just going to go after the ships, the fuel trucks, the AAA, the 3 bombers, and that's it. And then the air-to-air stuff.
Rearming complete.
Okay, cool. That worked. I wasn't sure what it would do to my fuel because I had 12,000 pounds, you know, and I didn't know if removing the fuel tank would crash the sim, but it didn't. So that's good to know.
Overlord. Passing waypoint 3 at 15,000. Overlord. On station at Bulls 243 450 at 15,000. Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
So you've messed with the Viper since this update?
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Yeah, it's I mean, there are probably other noticeable things, but the only real noticeable thing that I can discern is the data link and the track wall scan, which is amazing.
Yeah, that they say that's gonna, you know, be coming for the Hornet. So we shouldn't have to wait too long.
Yeah, December is their when they want to hit that mark.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting on the cat, no rush. And plus we have a little bit of a flight, so, you know, you can enter some of this stuff in the air too.
Yeah, I just wrote it down. I'm going to enter it in the air.
I also wanted to get the Pimax because the you guys have the reverb, and I just wanted to let the community know like a different opinion of other options that are out there, and let you guys know as well. But
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the comparison is. All right, so I grabbed harpoons for the ships, and I grabbed some GBUs for the planes.
oh, nice. Yeah, I've never seen a harpoon. I've got
Oh, and
one
you
one
just got rid
Maverick,
of
I
you
think.
got rid of your fuel tank?
I did, yeah. So I hopefully I won't run out of gas. Um, so I have one Maverick. I have 4 GBUs, 2 Mark 20s, and a bunch of air-to-air stuff. So I have like 10,000 pounds of fuel. So we're gonna climb to about 30,000 and hope I make it there.
Yeah, well, I'll get rid of my fuel tank too right now.
Okay. Yeah, Mark 20s are fun. They're pretty accurate too for CCIP. All right. Trim, flaps, hook, harness, lights. Oh, there's a new menu. So if you click on supplement, it looks like there's another. Looks like mids, bit, and MMI. I don't know what those are, but they keep adding stuff to this plane.
Yeah, I know. I think mids is for the data link.
Oh, okay.
You also have the target data page too, which is on the TAC page. And now there's an engine page. I know that was in existence.
Is that under sup?
Yeah,
Where do you see that?
right under checklist.
Oh. Oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. I used the fuel page, when we're refueling, but I didn't know there was an engine page.
All right, man. Well, I am ready to go whenever you are.
All right. Bringing it up to 50% to check I don't even know why I check on the blends. I go through all 4 pages, check for those codes. Check my hydraulic pressure. All right, I'm good. So on 3, I'm going to give her full power. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to climb at
Oh,
about 10 degrees at 99% power, heading toward waypoint 1.
Does your radar altimeter ever get stuck?
Doesn't appear to be.
It's interesting. Sometimes when I take off with the cat, maybe it's something I'm doing, but it goes. I did just did it again. Oh, never mind.
It's rolling. I'm at 9,000.
Yeah, no, I mean the on the by the right knee there's a radar altimeter, and sometimes it gets stuck in the alarm mode where it just keeps going, indicating that I'm below the desired height.
Oh, I always set that for 50 feet. I don't know if that would make a difference, but
Yeah, I have it set for 100 usually, which is usually too late to do anything. But
right. Like I said, I'm gonna climb 10%, or actually about 12%, 99% throttle, climb into Angels 30. Hopefully that will help with our fuel. And do RE, fuse.
yeah, I'm just keeping my distance at the moment because I'm screwing around the cockpit as well here.
Okay. I've got you on the SA page anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh, we should check out these comms too.
I was trying to fiddle with it. I didn't get to work yet, so I'll take a look at it in a second.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to pause here at Angels 20 so I can gain some speed, and then we'll climb to, we'll step climb to 30. Like it's an airliner or something. Oh, that's not good. Barometric hold. It's so barometric altitude hold will not engage.
Usually I just shift my stick forwards and backwards, it'll engage, just ever so slightly.
It's actually, I think it was, and no. Yeah. Okay, you're right. That worked. It's weird. DCS things, as Tom says.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's typically if your stick isn't precisely center, it won't engage.
Oh, okay.
So I solved that by just putting a small dead zone right in the center of my stick. So that way the autopilot would engage all the time.
Oh, okay. I sped up to 300, so I'm climbing again. Don't worry about trekking. Apparently I'm off course though. Okay, so PP. I'm gonna hold my speed at 290 knots at, looks like I'm at Angels 280 right now.
Copy that. I have you visual.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to do auto throttle for 290, that should do it. It looks like I'm doing okay on fuel. I'm at 8.8.
Yep, I got 8.9.
Okay. Yeah, if I knew I was going to be doing this mission, I would have put it in. I would have had all the coordinates in already for everybody, like in the kneeboard. Now that I know how to do that, that actually makes it easier. Wonder if it's possible to drop a GBU in CCIP mode.
I believe it is.
I'm gonna try that on my 4th bomb because I've got 3 of them programmed for the 3 bombers, so I'm gonna leave 1 just to test it. Looks like my current range is 500 miles, and we are I don't know. I'm gonna go left turn. We're 59 miles, so yeah, climbing this altitude does help. Okay. I'm on a heading of 340 basically. I've got 5 minutes till I'm in range.
Copy that. I'm at 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Don't forget, you have to set the fuse for these GBUs. Sometimes I forget that and no boom. And then you have to go through PP1, PP2, PP3 on each trigger pull.
Yeah. Did you set the height as well?
I did, yeah. I'm gonna go dark, turn off my lights.
Okay, I'm gonna fire my harpoons at those ships now.
Okay, cool. I was just about to ask you if you were gonna do it now or wait till after we take out the bombers. That's cool.
All right, there they go.
Yeah, the harpoons are they're titled AGMs. 80 something.
Yeah, they are. You know, whenever I put in the elevation for this darn thing, it changes my target point. It's really annoying. The harpoons are the 84Ds.
Yeah, I'm looking at the label. 84D. No, those aren't the ones with the cameras.
Negative. No. That's the next set I think we're getting is a Slam ER, which I think they're also AGM 84 ER maybe.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go full burner because we're gonna refuel after this anyway, so I'm at 7.8, so I got plenty of fuel. It's weird, now I have a box. Like the diamond is on the ground like it always is, but now I have a box also. Never seen that before. So the diamond's on the ground, but like a target box is directly in front of me. Not that that really matters with GBUs, because as long as you're inside that circle, it's fine. The circle of death.
Right, that's what it is.
It's been a while since we've flown on this map. A couple months.
Yeah, right.
Alright, I'm in range, so I'm gonna give this a whirl. There goes bomb one. Did they all just drop? No, only one dropped. And now they're all, I had TOO1, TOO2, what? Alright, this thing is not working like it used to. It dropped one bomb.
Okay, I got 4 away. I don't know if they're gonna hit anything, to be honest, but we'll see.
Like I can't get the PP1. Like they don't even show up. So it's like the whole way to release these GBUs have changed in this update. Were you able to keep that bracket up? I mean the circle?
You know what? And my and I think my target point was too close to the ship, so the harpoons just went dumb, and they're flying like for miles into Iraq.
Oh
Because I
boy.
set them to cruise high. I didn't realize how high. Because when I launched them, I thought you were passing me on the right hand side, but I realized I was flying in formation with one of the harpoons, right, at 30,000 feet. And I was like, man, that's a little high. Like, I wonder if its radar is going to look down far enough to see that ship. And of course, it didn't.
Oh jeez.
But I wanted to use them. I've been testing them extensively in the canyon run, and they work very well, especially when you're coming in low. But anyways, I'm sorry. What were you saying about the GBUs?
Well, it's like I had the circle, you know, where it says you're in range, whatever, and then I hit the depress button, so I dropped 1, and then I went to switch to the PP2, and it's gone. Like there's no circle. I don't even have the PP1, PP2, or anything anymore.
So the way they set it up is a lot different now. It's so I mean, so I hit all of my targets, which is good, which means I guess at least have some idea what I'm talking about. So if you go to I can't get back to it anymore, so it's hard for me to tell you this from memory, but if you go to the weapons page, the J82, you set the fuse, you go once you get to mission MSN, right? What'll happen is that you put in your coordinates for the first target, right? And then
Yeah.
you hit. So you did the quantity and you selected both stations.
Um,
So in the page prior to mission,
I didn't
which I
do
think,
quantity.
yeah. So in the so the page prior to mission, which is I think JDAM, the JDAM page, you have to select quantity and select both of your stations.
Okay.
So do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, all right. Still not bringing up the circle though.
So yeah, once once you get quantity and you select both the stations, then you put in your target coordinates. I don't know if they have been removed because you've done that, but they should still be in there. But each station, let's put it this way. So the first bomb on each station, you can give them a target. Then the second bomb on each station, you have to give them a target in PP2. Right? So what you would do is you would put in a target for station 1, PP1, and then put in a target for station 2, PP1. And then when you're flying over the target, you pickle twice, it drops 2 bombs on those targets. In order to pickle all 4 bombs, you would have to assign a target to station 1. It's actually station 2 and station 8, I believe. So station 2, PP1, station 8, PP1, station 2, PP2, station 8, PP2. And so once you pickle the first 2 bombs, then you switch to PP2, you pickle a bomb, and then you switch to PP2 and you pickle a bomb.
Oh, that's weird. I just hit the step button and now it... So stepping through, I think, works.
Yeah, but you just keep in mind that you're stepping through the stations, not the bombs.
Oh, okay.
So you're assigning target coordinates for each station, and that's why you have PP1 and PP2, because PP2 was just your next set of target coordinates for that station.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. It's like as soon as I get to learn how to do something, they change it.
Yeah, they did change the way it increments through the stations. It took me a while to get the hang of, to be honest. And I honestly don't have the hang of it because I had to enter in the coordinates twice this time around. Because whenever I was changing the elevation of the target, it would switch to the other station's target. And that was annoying, so... I guess the lesson is that you can't retroactively put in elevation data.
All right. Well, now I'm on PP2, so I'm gonna see if I can see if this will work. All right. All right, I think that worked. See if it takes out.
I mean, at this point, the other thing you could do is just do the TOO mode and just put in the coordinates manually and then just pickle one at a time.
Oh yeah, no, I did that. They're dropped.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come down here and see. Where's F7? Yeah, they're still falling, so we'll see. It looks like the first one I dropped didn't hit anything. It's like all yours definitely got destroyed.
There you go. There's one.
Yeah, got one. Should be another one. Nope.
Yeah, so that's exactly what kept happening to me. Is that all bombs would fall on the same target.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out. I guess there's no way to drop this fourth one in CCIP mode. Like I see something new. It says TOO1, TOO2. I don't even know what those mean.
Yeah, so TOO is target of opportunity, and that's specially used for the targeting pod. But if you just click on TOO1, you put in your coordinates, and you hit the pickle button, it'll drop on those coordinates. That's like the simplistic mode, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
So the PPs are for pre-planned.
Yeah, like the way that I was able to drop those GBUs in the past, was the just to go through each station and hit the pickle button and it would work, but not so much anymore.
Yeah, they also changed it so that you cannot assign target pod coordinates into a pre-planned waypoint, because that is not apparently how the real F-18 works.
You can't put in coordinates into a pre-planned waypoint?
From the target pod, but you can put in coordinates. So if you have the target pod on and you look at a target and you hit the target designate button, it will put those coordinates into your TOO JDAM, right? So you just hit target, you pickle, and then you forget about it, and then you find out target, designate, pickle, forget about it. So you can drop them pretty rapidly, but I think people were finding targets far away and then putting them into a pre-planned mode, getting very close as they could, and then pickling off 8 bombs at 8 different targets and then just diving for the dirt.
Yeah, I think that was the method I was using. Now we got someone that's watching the stream. He says he's new to DCS. He's just lurking to learn from some more experienced pilots. Yeah, good luck, buddy. We've been at DCS for a long time, but it keeps changing. So, but that's why we fly once a month, because trying to figure out how to work these weapons. But it's ever evolving. DCS is never the same. It's always new, which is good. You don't get bored of it.
So you have any munitions left? I'm at 4.0 right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive down, take out my other airplane with these Mark 20s, and then I'll call in, and then I'll take out those cargo ships, and we'll call in a tanker.
Is there a AAA gun down here somewhere?
Yeah.
Is it that one that's kind of at the front of the fuel trucks?
Altitude.
Yes. Mark 20s don't do anything to bombers. That's funny.
Well, if you look, usually it'll have holes in it and stuff like that. It's just the damage model isn't great.
Oh yeah, I was looking for it to explode, and not so much. You're being fired at by all those other BMPs that are down there. Because all those BMPs can shoot at us. Yeah.
Altitude. Altitude.
That was a steep shot.
Yeah. Alright, I've got one more Mark 20. I'll try to take out the AAA unit with that.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
All right. Comes a bunch of F-16s that are going to take out the rest of the BMPs for us. What's your fuel state?
I'm at 3.1.
All right, we'll be all right because the tanker's right. We start heading toward the mainland, and or the other end, the most northern peak of the mainland, and I'll call on the tanker.
Copy that. I'm on your 6 here.
Okay. I'm gonna do a U-turn because I want to watch these guys destroy all these BMPs. Do you have a sick bag at hand playing in VR? He says. Bam Bam Gaming. Yeah, no, it's like you get used to it. In the beginning, you know, doing like these loops and stuff, you would get motion sickness, but you get used to it. I suspect it'll probably be worse in real world with G-forces. You know, to add in the G-force with the spinning. It's like my F-16s are going to be making a pass. Yep, they're blowing up the ground. Oh, you're probably gone now.
Nah, I'm right behind you still.
Yeah, see the fireworks. That's where all the lag's from.
Yeah, that flag is impressive.
It's like the 4th of July. It's a little too much. It's too much lag.
Yeah, how many CBUs you give them?
I think like each one was fully loaded.
Oh man, just if you give them just 2 apiece, they can take out that whole crowd.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That was too much. Definitely knocked them all out. All right, we're gonna head to the mainland now and get the tankers coming. And Bam Bam Gaming says I started flying today, and the F-18 gotta wait for my track IR to turn up. If you have VR, it's really the best experience for DCS. DCS is really made for VR. I mean, it's made for anything. I mean, track IR is perfectly fine, but once you fly DCS and VR, then nothing else is acceptable. Because Phoenix, my buddy I'm flying with now, didn't you do like you switched to the track IR a couple months ago, and you're like, this sucks because your VR wasn't working right?
Well, it's not that it sucks. I mean, it's great, but you know, it's just. I mean, it's hard to express it in words exactly how VR is. You know what I mean? But when you can look, especially in X-Plane, I think X-Plane does a really good job of VR as well. I know that you don't fly it, but you can actually take your control and touch the buttons and knobs in the cockpit, and you can grab them and turn them. And that kind of feeling that you can reach out and just touch the display or whatever, and that depth perception. And another great thing about VR, especially like for multiplayer, is that 1-to-1 ratio. You know, if I think something is over my left shoulder, I look over my left shoulder. In track IR, you have to look 7.2 degrees. You know, instead of the 45 degrees, because it's translating all of your movements. So I mean, VR is just an experience, and the new headsets are amazing. The visual quality is, you know, it's you used to have really poor visual quality. That was like the sacrifice for VR, is that you like everything was pixelated and you saw screen doors, and it was like looking through a straw. But now with the new technology that's out there, that's not the case anymore. You know, I have an HP Reverb, and the visual fidelity is phenomenal. I'm only running a 1080 Ti, which, I mean, all this stuff is very pricey, but if it's your hobby, it's what you do, is you spend money on it.
That's
so So yeah, I mean, you know, and 1080 is kind of the if you want to be a serious hobbyist or a serious gamer, that's kind of your low bar at this point, you know. So for an HP Reverb to be working on a 1080, I think that's you know, it's obtainable to the everyday person.
Yeah. Says I have both. This. Oh, this is a different gentleman. Double tap. I've been playing in VR and I enjoy it. VR is more immersive. I have both VR and track IR. So yeah, I mean, the VR, especially the next generation of VR, is just. I mean, I don't have it yet, but I just ordered a Pimax. Right now, I'm using the Oculus, but this next generation VR, there's no screen door effect. You guys don't see the screen door because I'm using a VR mirror to stream, so it just looks like a monitor to you guys and regular, you know, like what it would look like on a monitor. But to me, with the Oculus, it's a little bit of a screen door effect. But that's going to be gone. We're about 20 miles trailing this tanker to Phoenix.
Does he have a tack can on?
Yeah, 14. And should be your COM1 channel 2. Tankers. Texaco.
113. Request rejoin. 113.
15,000.
Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000.
I'll climb when I get closer so I can slow down.
Texaco 111. Request rejoin. 111. Texaco. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000.
And then he says, Bam Bam Gaming says, I just spent lots already. Hotez for the 18 and Track IR only got paid on Friday. Oh yeah, but no, VR is not cheap. It's next to my car. It's probably you have your house and then a car as your most expensive purchases. I'd have to say that VR is probably number 3. Because
Yeah,
if you count in the computer too, I mean, it's quite an investment.
Yeah, my girlfriend was screwing around in my man cave, and just bumping into stuff, and I was like, so I had to tell her like how much everything cost in here, and that's like a hobby, and I spent a lot of money on it over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And you know, her question was, why don't I get nicer things on my birthday?
Nicer things.
Yeah,
Like
I'm just
why
kidding.
don't you? Like as in you or her?
Yeah. Why don't I get her nicer things?
Oh, I see. Yeah, she was joking because you have all that. Yeah, but it's not like you could no one. I mean, I guess some people could, but it'd be hard to finance everything you need for the top of the line VR. Because if you don't have anything, you're going to spend, I would say, $3,000 to get the system you need to run this next generation of VR. About $3,000. So Bam Bam Gaming, you're fine with the Track IR with the HOTAS because you'll have just as much fun. It's just, like Double Tap was saying, the immersion it's a totally different feeling in VR compared to Track IR.
I'll tell you what, man. I still, there's still times I use Track IR, like when we're doing X-Plane and it's complicated and I write things down. I still use Track IR for Falcon BMS because there's no VR option. I use Track IR. Cliffs of Dover. It's absolutely an acceptable way to go. And I used to play without Track IR. Like a mouse and keyboard, look around by right-clicking type thing.
Yeah.
And so that's how you get started. You don't jump in the deep end.
Yeah, exactly. You build up to it, and then when you build up to the VR, then it's like a whole new game. So it's kind of like it's just having another gift. So every Christmas I buy myself basically a computer type upgrade, game or VR or graphics card or whatever. I mean, graphics cards are $500 by themselves on the low end.
Yeah, I'm down to 1.4 fuel states. I'm gonna have to get this tanker quickly here.
Do you want me to say no, like disengage from them, abort?
What's your fill state?
2.7.
Nah, you gotta get up there too. He has two booms.
Oh, okay. I should be the one on the left. Well, I have to say ready pre-contact, and then that's the problem is I called them in. I should have waited till we were over the land, but that's all right. And Double Tap says, are you using voice attack when playing VR? I was thinking of giving it a go. Currently, I'm using a TeamSpeak server, but DCS just added a voice server that we haven't even checked that, Phoenix, have we?
I think after we tank, we can take a look at it.
Okay. So we'll be testing to see this new voice server. So using the radios within the cockpit, we should be able to communicate with each other and probably have some sort of distortion with it to make it sound realistic.
Voice attack is that program where you can write your own little programs in it, and you say a phrase like "gear up," and it will put your landing gear up for you because it'll translate that into a button click. And I actually do use it. I use it only really for recentering my view. And now that I've said that, I have recentered my view. So I use it for that, and I use it to toggle between full screen and windowed, because DCS kind of does this weird thing where other systems, other programs take priority sometimes, like Steam VR or whatever. So I just like to be able to say that in the middle of a flight.
Right.
So it's pretty handy though. I mean, like, if I just say center view, and it recenters my viewpoint. So if things get a little, uncalibrated.
Yeah, I have I have the zoom button, which will zoom in like this, and then I have that same button with a shift as a combo bind, and then that will recenter my view, like he's talking, like Phoenix is talking about.
Now, you know what makes what makes voice attack more interesting is when you pair it with the F-14, because now you have those commands that you can give to Jester, but instead of having a menu to go through, you can just say the command, and Jester will do what you told him to.
Oh, and the Tomcat?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
that is kind of cool, right? I'm down to 900 pounds.
Yeah, I'm I was overtaking them. Now, I do have some air units just in case, the
Ready, pre-contact.
worst thing happens.
Cleared contact.
What? You're up there. What's the speed?
270. What headset am I using? I'm waiting on my index. I'm using the Oculus original, the first one that ever came out. That's what I'm currently using. But I did order the Pimax 5K XR version, which is it's got the what I called earlier, OLED.
The OLEDs.
Yeah. So the 5K. That one is good for colors, dark blacks, like elite dangerous type stuff.
Taking fuel.
All right, I'm connected. But yeah, I'm using the Oculus. So like for you guys that might be looking for a cheap VR, entry-level VR, there's going to be probably a ton of Oculus Rifts on eBay that you can probably pick up for like $100. So I know this is the worst time of year to try to buy stuff, especially with like wives and girlfriends in some cases
you
might
know what?
not understand.
I'd wait until right after Christmas, because all that stuff goes on sale too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And people are gonna get their new Oculuses and their new headsets, and they're gonna start selling the old stuff.
Yeah.
It's the old supply and demand.
How you doing over there?
I'm pulling up just now. I got 650 pounds left.
Jeez. Bringing it to the wire.
Ready for contact. Cleared contact.
So, do you keep the turbulence off for your missions?
Yeah, I haven't set it to on. Is it a an actual setting within the Miz file that I need to do?
Yeah, I think that by default, it'll just grab whatever your DCS says. Yours specifically because you're running the mission.
Okay.
Unless you set it. But it is an option to have the turbulence on, which is kind of fun to makes things a bit more challenging.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely turn that on for the next time.
You'll
I
have
just
to.
thought it was like, I thought it was just going to be a standard thing, but that's an option apparently.
Contact.
Oh, thank God.
You're taking fuel.
Little thirsty over there, huh?
Yeah, I bet.
I'm at 9.7, so I'll be done here in a second.
Did you see that beautiful rejoin, by the way?
Yes, I did. I looked
Just
over.
crept right up, like gracefully, like a swan or something.
Yep, I was able to look over when you connected, so
Complete.
it will be on your, it will be on the stream recording.
Like a dove. Yeah. Graceful like a dove. Oh, God, now he's turning.
Is he?
Yeah, Chase, what'd you do to me here, man? It must have been a... Yeah,
Return free contact.
yeah, he's
you-
turning.
Contact.
I was gonna say you hung in there.
Fuel.
It's kind of misleading because he doesn't have to bank as much in order to get the turn going. I assume because the AI uses a ton of rudder.
Yeah.
But so, like, it feels weird because you're not in line with the aircraft as it's banking.
Return
Now
free
he's
contact.
slowing. Now he's slowing.
Jeez.
Well, I got 5.3. How far away? No, I should fill up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fill up while you're there. I can't remember how far this guy goes.
Yeah, he's down to 230 knots.
Oh, that must have been an issue in the script, like slowing down for a waypoint. Like you got to that waypoint, then the next one was a slower speed probably.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
I can adjust that next time.
Contact.
But these guys, they can slow down without,
Taking fuel.
you know, they can slow down without brakes or anything faster than the F-18 can with full speed brake.
It's like throwing on the parking brake.
Yeah, I was in his nacelle pretty much. All right, he's nice and stable now.
Another one of my buddies just joined. Hey Gizmo, what's up, man? Glad to see you on a non-X-plane adventure.
Oh, he's turning again.
Yeah, he's not making it easy on you, huh? And Bam Bam Gaming says, I bought the Hornet. Was it a good choice for my first plane? Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is my favorite DCS module ever made. Over all the aircraft, this is my personal favorite, but one of the other guys I fly with a lot, he really loves the Viper. That's his favorite. And they just released a really nice Viper for DCS, so if you like the F-16, that's actually a good module too. But, you know, I like the Hornet because if you stick around long enough, you'll see us attempt a landing on a carrier. I mean, we usually do okay with it now. We've been landing on aircraft carriers for about a year now, I guess. But this one is just, you know, it's multi-role, it's air-to-air, it's air-to-ground, it's everything. So, you know, you have the best of everything you could possibly want, all wrapped up into this one aircraft.
I'm not entirely sure what happens next, Dave, so I'm just making our right-hand bank here.
Yeah, I see you. I'm going to be on your right here in a second. Looks like he's straightening out again. Are you done with fuel?
Oh, yeah. I got 9.4, so I figured I'd just call it.
Oh, okay. All right, get ready for some AA. Go to COM 2, Channel 2.
113, Overlord, Bra, 071, 4100 at 20,000 knots.
The
113, Overlord, Bra,
070, 100 miles.
20,000 knots.
So no need to do burner for 100 miles.
113, Overlord,
So 070 and 337 at 70 miles. So we actually want 337.
113, Overlord,
337.
337, 470 at 20,000 flanking.
I figure once we get on the carrier deck, we can fiddle around with the radio a little bit.
Bra, 351,
Yeah.
480 at 21,000 knots.
All right, let me go to air.
113, Overlord, Bra, 339, 470.
339 at 70 at Angels 280.
113, Overlord, Bra, 351, 480 at 19,000 flanking.
What speed you doing?
I'm just cruising along here until I get things figured out.
354,
All right, I got some contacts on the radar here.
22,000 flanking.
And bring it up to like 95% RPM and get up to like 25,000 feet.
Okay.
21,000 flanking. Overlord, Bra, 344, 480 at 24,000
All right, I've got two. I'm going to go on the one on the right.
113, Overlord, Bra, 342, 445 at 22,000 knots. 113, Overlord, pop-up group, 347, 480 at 500 flanking.
I've got the one on the right locked for 120.
113, Overlord, Bra, 337, 440.
Copy that. I'm sorted left.
20,000 knots.
I'm on your right side, just above you. Now I'm on your 3 o'clock. All right, you're going to sort left. All
Copy
right.
that.
Do you see the one I have locked?
Yeah, I see it. I don't know that you have it locked or not.
Oh, it doesn't show on your SA if I have it locked.
Negative. I don't see it.
So if you have the diamond with the hashtag over it or whatever, the chevron, what's that mean?
That's the one that you have locked. I'm sorry. So
On
you
the
have,
on the HUD, it's a diamond with like one chevron above it.
Oh, that means it's confirmed hostile. So what I did is I PID'd the two targets that the AWACS called out. So on your data link page, if you take your cursor and you hover it over a contact, you can see PLID in the bottom left. If you click that, you can say, hey, this is a hostile.
PLID on which monitor?
So on your SA page, if you go, we're far enough away. Actually, no, we're inside 20
Oh,
miles.
I
I can
see
show
it.
you. I can show you the friendly, but if you hit that PLID, you can make it hostile or friendly or whatever.
So that would set it automatically?
That sets it. So on your HUD, when you have a diamond with a chevron, it means not only is there no IFF return, but it's also confirmed hostile.
Oh, okay.
Okay, feel free to Fox when you're ready.
All right, Fox 1, firing. Full burner.
Fox 3. We should see them splash almost simultaneously.
Yeah.
We got 2 seconds to go. There's one. There's two. Okay, we targeted the same one.
Darn. Okay.
All right, you got eyes on the other one?
Yeah, you're 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go after him. I'm gonna lock him in right now.
Okay, I got him. You got him?
I got him. Fox 1.
Okay.
Alright, he
Good
splashed.
kill. All right, I'm on your 6 now. Looks like we have another contact over the ocean, feet wet.
Do you have a heading?
Looks like it's 340. He's at 22,000 feet.
340.
Take a left. I'll be your 12 o'clock then.
Okay.
Okay, now we're merged with another contact.
I see him over the water.
Okay, I got Fox 3 out on him.
The one over
Be
the
careful,
water? I see it.
yeah.
Okay.
AWACS is calling merge though, so keep your eyes on the pivot.
Okay.
There's another one just behind him at about 20 miles.
Okay. I'm cheating
You wanna-
with labels.
Okay, you want to sort right to that guy? Okay, splash one over the ocean.
I see the other one. I'll take the one just over the ocean to, like, was 2 o'clock off of him. I'll take this guy. It's like there's another one at 072 for 60 miles. But anyway, I got this one right in front of me. He's only 9 miles out.
Okay, you got him? Because I'm not picking him up right now.
I got him.
I'm flaring underneath.
Okay. I'll be firing and firing. Fox 2. He's flaring. Nailed.
Good hit. Alright, I'm on your 6.
Alright. I'm getting a 084 for 60, so I'm going to go 084. Guy's smoking. Let's see if I can finish him off with some guns, maybe. This guy can still fire on us, so. I think that might have did it. Alright, 068 for 50, 4,000 feet, so they're diving low. And sorry, Bam Bam, I just saw that now. So he says, I seen the price tag on the F-16. I was like, no, my wife would kill me. Yeah, I mean, if you bought the F-18, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with this plane. You can't go wrong. And plus, you can't land on an aircraft carrier with the F-16, so there's that.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I think that there are a lot of F-16 fanboys out there, but I think the 18 is kind of that's the plane to have these days.
Yes. Yeah, it's such multi-role, and it's just so much fun. It flies well.
113, Overlord, Bra, 081 440 at 10,000, flanking.
081 for 40 at 10,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock them up right now. I got them locked.
Looks like they're going for a tanker or something.
That's a, I got my tanker locked.
Taliban at Bulls, 133, 440,
133 at 40. All right.
That's a bullseye call, so that's not for us.
Oh.
Overlord, 113, request bogey dope.
I have your stream in the background while I practice flying. Oh, nice, thanks. Oh, it said clean. So,
113, Overlord, Bra,
no, it says 079 35 miles. So, all right, so 080 for 35 miles.
Defending bandit at bullseye 1284.
Overlord is defending bandit. So where the heck is Overlord?
I'm pretty sure Overlord is that. Do you see straight ahead that circle?
Yeah.
That's our friendly. That's Overlord because he has a dot in the middle, so he's a donor.
Oh, okay.
So I can't pick up Overlord on the radar though.
I've got him. Just
Okay, I just picked him up as well. So whatever is tracking him is going to be the problem.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I have a hostile tracking now. It looks like Overlord went down. The hostile's the only one up.
Oh, okay.
I've got him at 7.9 right now, and he's traveling straight towards us.
Yep.
All right, you got nails 21.
What do you got for weapons?
I got 2 A9s, so I'm gonna offset to the left.
All right, we'll both shoot at him at the same
Okay.
time. That'll be fun.
I got tone. Fox 2.
Firing 2. Not that I have tone, but unload everything I have on this. Shoot at him like 8 times.
All right, there's an off bore sight shot.
Same. Wow, he just flared out of all of our missiles.
Oh, this guy is a survivor, huh?
Okay.
Looks like we gotta go guns.
Yeah.
I've got 142 left on guns.
I've got 500. I have 1 missile left in case we need it, but it'd be more fun to try to double team this guy. He's flaring as you gunning him. That's hilarious. Oh, looks like you got him.
I'm out of guns though.
Looks like he's on fire. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm out of guns, so I'm just supporting you now.
Okay. I'm trying to get tone on this.
Up there he goes.
Did he bail?
Yeah. Oh, that's insult to injury there.
He like jumped out of his plane and he saw me shoot it again. That's funny. All right.
And there's the shoot.
All right. So I guess we're carrier bound. What you got on gas there? I'm at 7.6.
I got 6.5.
All right. So what is it? Channel 13, I think. Yeah, channel 13, TCAN. Looks like we're 28 miles out.
Oh, not a bad trip.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I have to adjust the tanker, the speed, and all the shifting it did.
Well, I think typically we would just call them in after the fact, right?
Yeah, well, normally I would call the tanker on this mission when we're closer to the north end of the mainland, so that way the tanker's flying to us. But when I called it in, it was actually flying away from us. We had to play catch up.
All right, I'm gonna pop up on your wing here on the right side. You can lead the brake, and I'll just follow you into the carrier. Do you know the BRC?
No, but it will tell you. So it will tell you now once you contact them. So COM1, Channel 1. Once we're cleared to land, it will give us the BRC.
All right, I'm tuned to comms, so whenever you want to call them up, go ahead.
Okay, doing that now.
Marshall, Flight 7, marking maps 329-416, Angels 9.5, State 7.4.
113. Fly heading 157, 421, QFE 29.93, runway 36, to pattern altitude.
What's your speed there, Chase?
530.
You got a hot day or something? That was the BRC. I was trying to be witty.
Oh no, he hadn't said yet.
Oh, okay.
Altitude. Altitude.
I think we're kind of on a downwind leg right now. Yeah, we are. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a right turn here. And then when we come in behind it to come in for the brake, that's when it's going to give the BRC. I bet this water is going to look very impressive with my new VR.
Oh, it's amazing. This water is amazing. X-Plane has like the...
Flight 7, overhead Angels 1.9, State 7.1.
57, Tower, Roger, BRC 1, St. Louis, Charlotte.
BRC is 1, so 001.
I think it's 010, right?
It said BRC
It's
1.
1, so 001. All right.
Yeah. All right. Going into a base turn here. And then I'm going to slow down to 350 and brake at that at 1,000 feet.
All right, I'm coming up on your right side here.
Okay. Yeah, the BRC 001 is accurate. I do like that addition. That makes it very nice. I don't have to worry about adding it to the mission file anymore. Alright, I'm at 360 knots, going to idle and braking.
All right, choosing the brake.
So whoever may be watching this that's new to the Hornet, what you want to do is trim for AOA. So you want to put this E bracket right in the middle of that velocity. What's that called? Velocity vector?
Yeah.
Velocity vector. So you put the velocity vector right in the middle of the E. So you just trim. So, and then you control the descent or climb with your throttle. So if I want to climb right now, I'm going to give it gas until I'm climbing. If I want to descend, I bring back the gas, and now the nose is falling. So once you have it trimmed so that E bracket is in the middle, that's all you got to do, and you control the descent all with your throttle. So you you don't pitch up and down. All right, I'm going to go in the brake. So you add a little bit of gas before you turn, otherwise you're going to nosedive. And then you lock your HUD. What's that? Cage your HUD or uncage? So that way it stays in front of you because the wind will move it all around. And then I like using the CILS indicators to help me have that 3-degree glide slope down to the deck. So I'll just keep my velocity vector right on the horizon until that glide slope starts to come down. And then I'll put the velocity indicator right on the boat and keep it there. So that way you have the best chance at grabbing the wire. And if you bolter, you bolter. This is not something you can typically do your first chance, or your first attempt at it. I kind of keep my velocity vector pointed right at the tower. And then I'll kind of turn into the runway at the last second. And this is all throttle control. I am not using pitch. This is all throttle. Put it right by the wire. And then full power. Full power in case you miss, which I didn't. See, I got the
Alright, I'm at
number 2 wire.
1 mile out, Chase.
Alright, I'll be off the... I'm moving off now, so you're, I'm clear.
Alright, I'm at quarter mile.
I see you. Nice. It's the 3-wire. Perfect. That's what they consider perfect, is a 3-wire capture.
Well, I came in a bit high and just cut the throttle to catch it, so it's far less than perfect. Someone wrote this like super long essay that was like 18 pages about why the. So apparently the proportions of this aircraft carrier are not. Those are what are they called? The meatball.
Yeah.
I guess that's not the correct meatball for the proportions of this carrier. So if you follow the meatball in perfectly, you'll catch the 2-wire every single time, and you're supposed to catch the 3-wire. So it's like off by an angle, but it's a slight angle. And this guy wrote like a gosh darn dissertation on it. But apparently the new carrier that's coming out is supposed to have a much better system for. It's supposed to be much more accurate, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm now that I will buy. I want to get that new carrier for sure with it, because that has all the people on the deck too, and they'll actually like
Yeah,
wave you over to take off.
yeah, that'll be pretty exciting. Who knows when they'll get that out though?
Yeah. You missed the land on the ship. I just flat spinned. uh, um, Bam Bam Gaming. To see this recording, you don't have to be a subscriber to my Twitch channel. You could just follow, but I upload almost all my streams to YouTube. So tomorrow you'll be able to review this entire stream. So just do a YouTube search for Chase 1399 and then second word aviation. Chase 1399 aviation. And then you'll be able to find this entire recording uploaded tomorrow. So I kind of walked you through how I do the landing prep. So that way you'll be able to kind of look at it tomorrow, and that should help you with your practicing. And you're already
Uh,
following me. Oh, okay, cool.
Chase, Chase, I'm gonna roll out now. I gotta call the girlfriend before she gets to work.
Oh yeah, yeah, no problem.
But I will catch you on the flip side. Maybe we can do an X-plane flight next week if you're available.
Yeah, look at the calendar of events for the VetSim events. Let me know which one you think you can do, and
So
I'll have that. I'm already halfway done that workflow sheet.
okay, cool. At some point, if you ever wanted to do one of the do that Washington flight again, where we went from Allen Burroughs to Darlington to whatever, and then back to KAWO.
Yeah,
We could do a bush flight again if you ever wanted to do that.
yeah, I'd be down for that. We could do that on
You could.
VetSim, and I can use the the Kodiak, even though it's not very good. But I bought a 74S because it's on sale for like 12 bucks
14. Yeah.
or 14, and because usually it's like 30 something dollars. So I have that and Darrington both from Orbix.
Oh, nice. I have Skagit, which
Oh,
is
that's nice. Yeah.
it's really nice. I got that when I first got the Orbex, and it's really I would highly recommend it because the mud flats are just gorgeous. But all right, man, I will catch you on the flip side.
All right, cool. Thanks, bud. We'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks for flying.
You bet. And Bayman Gaming, me too, bud. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, just go check out the Chase 1399 Aviation on YouTube. You'll see all my videos, and I do have some prior DCS videos already uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to see some carrier landings before tomorrow. This one will be uploaded by tomorrow. So other than that, I am going to get out of here, and you have a good day as well, Mr. Gamer. Thank you. And we'll catch you all next time. Let me see if I can put this on end stream while I'm in VR. See y'all later. Thanks.
Disconnected.